India's most successful athlete at the Paris Olympics of 2024 has been Manu Bhaker, becoming the first Indian woman to win a medal at the Olympics in pistol shooting. And remember, not just one, but in fact winning two of them. Joining us now live and exclusive from Paris is Manu Bhaker herself, and with her is PT Usha. All our viewers would recall PT Usha very fondly, waving India's flag, currently president of the Indian Olympic Association. Jaspal Rana, who's been a coach, a mentor and a guide of sorts, a shooter in his own right, and has been helping Manu Bhaker in this journey. We are delighted that you're able to join us. Thank you so much for taking our time.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Manu, I want to start by asking you, at a time when you were almost looking at not wanting to get back to the range, not wanting to look at your pistol after what happened at the Tokyo Olympics. From there to now be the brightest spot in the Indian Olympic contingent, winning not one but two medals. Do you feel like you're living a dream? What's been going through your heart, your head and your mind over the last few hours and days?
So Tokyo journey was not easy for me. It was rather the one of the most difficult ones that I've had in my life. But Tokyo taught me so many lessons that I carry forth from there till Paris, and which helped me overcome all the problems and all the situations that occur in Tokyo. So I would say that Tokyo made me stronger, and Paris was where I was able to deliver what I learned from Tokyo. And I am really happy and really grateful that I could give India two medals in Paris 2024. And I'm hoping that I'll keep continue this and work even harder in the future and try to deliver better.
Sometimes with some of our shooter friends like Ranjan Sodhi, etc., we shoot at the Karni Singh ranges and their ranges. When I was watching you shoot, I was so anxious and so nervous. It was almost as if my heart was skipping a beat each time you were shooting. How do you keep your cool and your control? Because I was sweating. I'm not even shooting. We're just watching you on television and just panicking. And in the midst of all of that, with your name being chanted, you're supposed to keep that pistol still. How do you do this?
I think shooting is a beautiful sport, isn't it? Because despite of so much of distraction, so many things going on in the backstages or in the arenas, fields, you have to keep yourself calm and composed and really focus so that you can perform better. And now I have learned to be happy and enjoy that phase, because it's been a long time in my career that I've been through this pressury situations. Now I enjoy this, and I was indeed feeling very nervous. But again, I had trained for it for past so many years, and now it was time that I keep calm and try my best to do as good as possible.
PT Usha, you know a thing or two about dealing with Olympic pressure, the success, the tribulation, the failure, the glory. What are you making of Manu Bhaker's performance and also of the entire Indian contingent so far?
See, Manu Bhaker has did good and she made a history winning two bronze medal. But for us, it is a much more than a gold medal. And now our players are doing, other players also doing good. And this time for Manu, actually we have done. I know the importance of the personal coaches, because I had come from the level from the because I know that how important is personal coach when they accompany the players. So that is why Jaspal also here with her, because we have done for her everything for Jaspal to come over here. So, and then the same thing for all other sports persons. We have a good sports science supporting team here, because it's that only one player can't do well, because the teamwork, and they need the supporting team with them, so that they will be, before competing the event, they'll be very confident on their event, and then fully they can focus on their event. So we have done from our part everything, and now players are doing good also here, and we are expecting more medals also.
Jaspal Rana, shooting is so much in the mind. Some of my close friends are shooters, and when you speak to them, they look like emotional wrecks at time, going in, going out with near misses. How did you work with Manu Bhaker on her mental conditioning, especially given the fact that she had a pistol misfiring last time round? That seeps you emotionally. What were you constantly telling her during this journey, which helped her deliver at the biggest stage in the planet?
See, Manu has done a great job and she has made the history, and I'm really proud of her. And I've been telling that she has been chosen one. Otherwise, it does not happen in last 128 years that one female athlete comes and with all those kind of problems which we had in past and what happened in Tokyo before that. So she was chosen and everything fall up like in a place when we needed a support from government, we got that. When we needed my accreditation to come here and to be with her in the training program and all, I don't know where, but PT Usha ma'am came in and, she made everything possible. And she gave the, unconditional support. And like, she told me that, go ahead, she will look after everything. And we were free from that tension. And then we started traveling everywhere. We were in Luxembourg. There was a range close to the France border where we trained most of the time. The entire team over there was so happy with Manu that, few people from there came to watch the match and made her she was they were so happy that they waited there and they got photograph done. So basically it was properly designed by somebody up there. Otherwise, so many things does not happen with all those kind of problems just like that.
So you say that Manu is special. You've been an ace athlete yourself. You've worked with others. Of all the shooters we sent, why, according to you, did Manu Bhaker do better than the others who were also part of the same contingent, or even if we look outside the Indian contingent, than other shooters? What makes her special?
I say that she was the chosen one, but honestly, all the Indian athlete, like in shooting especially, the kids did really well. They missed out on the final, like Savjot in the individual match by 1 point in ninth place. Then Arjun Obuta fourth place. Even Manu came like one even. So we are all there. The problem is not that. The problem is that we do not look after our athlete for long-term programs. Like there's no long-term program that they have a talent. But talent cannot be proven every now and then. They will go down. They will go in a low phase. But in low phase, nobody is there to look after them. Why do we need doctors when you're not well? But there are doctors when you're everything all right. That time the doctor will be available. But when you're not well, doctor goes away because you don't have that money, you don't have that facility. We need to look after these athletes for 4 years or 8 years or maybe 12 years. We're talking about 2036. We have to pick up kids now, age of 11, 12, and groom them till they become like Olympic champion and they have at least 1 or 2 Olympic experience. Manu had a very bad fall in Tokyo Olympic, but the kind of experience she took out from there and what she is right now is mostly because of that Tokyo Olympic. And that's why we cracked 2 medals here.
Manu, I was watching Lakshya Sen's semi-final yesterday. A lot of the ads that were playing during the games featured you, and I was wondering, "Arey, ye kab shoot hue? Abhi to pehle to nahi chalte the." Suddenly, a lot of Manu Bhaker ads were playing. So how has life changed for you after this? I see a lot of endorsements and potentially celebritydom stalking you much more than earlier.
Sir, I really appreciate people showering me with so much of love and support. I would like to keep my life as is, and my job is to try and perform the best that I can for my country, and I shall continue to do so. And I'm really grateful for all the support and love that I've been getting for past so many days. And I can't ask for more from God. I mean, thank you.
Now, when you look back at these 3 events, there were occasions in the 10-meter pistol, also in the 25-meter pistol, where you were coming second. It seemed like you had a real chance potentially of silver, potentially of doing much better in the end. In the third 25-meter pistol, you didn't win a medal, you just missed out. What's the difference? I mean, just as a as a wannabe sports person or somebody who just plays recreationally versus a real sports person, what's the difference between, say, silver, gold, and bronze from your lens, mentally and physically? Since from the outside, it seems the gap is just like 1 point or one shot.
So I would say that Olympics is a kind of stage where the finest of the fine athletes come. And like Olympics is a kind of stage where everyone has been like either the world champion or is world number one or is like world number three, two, four, something like that. And competing with them and trying to win medal for the country is one of the most difficult things, if not the difficult thing. So it's always a pleasure to represent my country at such a honorable and prestigious stage. But I would say that the minimal margins are because everyone is the finest of the fine. So I mean, maybe we'll take another 2-3 years, but we will also try and fill that gap and try to perform even better in the coming Olympic Games and the other competitions.
PT Usha, when you look at some of the performance of India's athletes, whether it's in boxing or whether it's in table tennis, archery, there were quite a few, oh my God, we came so close and just missed out by the barest of bare margins. So many of our athletes coming in at number 4. How do you see that? How has this changed from your time? I mean, at your time, we had only one athlete who was of that caliber to be able to be in the finals of the track and field and actually come close to a medal. Now we've got many, but many seem to have missed out. Net, are you a tad disappointed with some of the sports, like especially say an archery or some of the other contenders in shooting who probably didn't deliver the way you would have expected? How are you looking at the overall performance outside of just Manu?
So this is an Olympics one, the day is important. So they missed it very narrowly. Fourth is very important. So when they lose with the narrow, and it will get they should be mentally strong for the next Olympics. They can even, that is important part, fourth place, that they can be a medalist the next time when it comes to next Olympics. So we should also give all the facilities for the players who comes in the finals, and fourth position and all, very important for us. So this time we have missed it like 4-5-4. I think it's like that. So they should be strong. With every time you cannot win, and in the losing the competition is they should make the mind strong and become. Then again next year they will be a winner also. So that's why.
Jaspal Rana, from your lens, what are the lessons as a sporting nation, as a people, what do you think we should learn? And also for these athletes, earlier a lot of our athletes just went to participate. Only a few sports like shooting had real medal prospects. Now in many more sports, our athletes seem to go in with the belief that they can win, and yet somehow just at that last moment when it comes to landing the killer punch, whether it's that last bow that goes out, last arrow that goes out of your bow, or that last shot, or even Lakshya Sen 2017 versus the Olympics champion, that last killer punch, how do we get that which would add substantially to our kitty of medals at the Olympics?
To be really honest, before I give you an answer, I have a question for everybody who's listening me here through your channel. How many last Olympic athletes are competing in this competition, in this Olympics? Where are they? They must have come 9th, 8th, 4th. Are we protecting them? Are we supporting them in any way? Manu Bhaker could not have won this medal because of system. If PT Usha madam was not there, she should have been out. It was her effort that we have 2 medals. And it's not that I'm not saying that we are not talented. We are talented. This time also there are kids on 4th, 9th, 7th places. Is there any guarantee or is there any program where we keep these kids for another 4 years? Because next Olympic, they will have this fall, this disaster what happened in their life, which will teach them a lot of things, which taught Manu a lot of things, the Tokyo Olympic. Are we keeping them protected? No.
No, but can I
Sir,
counter to say, not to get into an argument with you, but can I counter to say that there's much more facility, financing, corporate backing, government support, athletes, physios, the whole ecosystem seems to be far more proactive than it was, say, during PT Usha's time or even your time. There's much more support to these athletes, which wasn't the case
true,
earlier.
very true. Very true. But if you think if that money matters, then why not Kuwait, Qatar, and all these UAE countries are number one in the world?
Sure.
The money does not do anything. We have to get bet. See, you have a best of facilities. You giving everything, everything is fine. I'm talking about protecting. Where is Saurav Chaudhary? Where is Jitu Rai? Simple question. Why are not they're part of this Olympic journey? Why not Avinav Bindra becomes HPD or for shooting? Why not some athletic person become the expert for the athletic? Let the federation be there. Let the government do the job. But there has to be some program where we protect them for long term. We're talking about 36 Olympics. Have you ever thought that if we conduct our Olympic in 2036, 2036, are we going to win medal there? We have to work on medals, sir, first.
No, when you
At
say
least we
protect them, Jaspal bhai, what do you mean? Beyond the ecosystem that's being created, specifically, what are your suggestions to be able to produce more Manu Bhaker so we don't have people dropping out after gaining this experience? What specific protection are you talking about?
She wants to give that answer.
Answer that.
Yes, ma'am, please.
So, firstly, I have had the experience of coming through the junior program, and I would say that junior programs did a fantastic job. If not for all the sports, then definitely for shooting, it did. Because in long term survival, if you see, experience does matter. And I'm not saying that the selection policy or anything is wrong or anything, but I'm just saying the selections can be conducted anyhow you want, but just to protect the people who did great in the previous competitions, in the previous Olympic games, just so in future we train them for even better opportunities, and then they can also deliver. Because see, if I see the shooters from China, if I see the shooters from any other country, they have a long term program, they protect their athletes, they keep training them, they have separate training bases for all the athletes that did well in one point of time at one point of time, but are not performing right now. But they keep training them, they keep helping them throughout their journey, and they keep supporting them. One girl who was on podium this time, she was the junior shooter with me in 2017, and it's been so long. I have not seen any Indian athlete from 2017 till now that has been in the team. So only the point is that to protect the people who have delivered for India in the biggest stages, so that they can be groomed for even better opportunities, and with the experience they can also deliver better performances.
I think I hear what you mean. You're saying that, when form goes down, don't dump and discard them, stick with them in their tough times so that they can ride.
And help them get better.
They can ride through that trough and then emerge triumphant on the wave. I think I hear that. A lot of our producers are from the Lady Shriram College, LSR, New Delhi. They're very happy. They're all claiming credit like they've gone and shot and they won the bronze. So how does Manu Bhaker party? Where does she celebrate? How are you intending to live up your accomplishment once you come back?
Well, firstly, I cannot wait to come back to India. So many people have been showering me with so much of love and support throughout these so many years, not just this Olympic journey, but even previous to that, they have been the pillar of strength for me. So first things first, I have celebrated here with my Indian team, and now I'm eager to come back to India and celebrate with my friends and family. The LSR family has been really special to me, and I have had a great time in LSR with my teachers, with Meenakshi ma'am, with the principal ma'am. Everyone has been so kind and ensuring that I have a great time and I pass all my subjects on time. So that, and now I am a part of DAV College in Chandigarh. So I think everyone has been really supportive of my journey, my career, and I'm so thankful to all of them. Thank you.
PT Usha ji, now what are you looking forward to the most? This is where action shifts really to the track and field. That's where we had our biggest success last time round. Neeraj Chopra has had some fitness issues in the build up to this. Are you hoping that the track and field will carry the Indian flag further from Tokyo?
I hope so because always Neeraj is always done good wherever it may be. Because last Tokyo also more than him, so many are like German and all was doing good, but at last he won the gold medal. So I am always on positive, and Neeraj will do good performance this time.
You know, we discussed LSR, Manu, but there's also the Haryana angle. A lot of our champion athletes, for some reason or the other, seem to come from Haryana. How strong are your Haryanvi roots and how good is your Haryanvi? What's your message back home?
Well, I would say it's the ghar ka khana, desi khana or kheton mein kaam karna. It's that, and that's been working for us. We are very hardworking people. And I would say we can do even better in the future. We should not settle with just this. We can do even better. And Haryana has been producing world-class athletes for past so many years, and I hope that we continue to do so. Not just this much, but even better than this. So kudos to Haryana and kudos to Ghar Ka Khana.
Nice. Jaspal Rana, you mentioned the 2036 Olympics. What are the lessons that you've picked up from Paris in terms of what India should be keeping in mind as the government and the Indian Olympic Association really looks at making that big bid? Is India ready?
Yes, India is ready, but the Indian system has to get ready. The federation has to get ready. The government has to get ready. I'm clear about my target. I'm clear about my thought process. So it's not that I have to learn. Yes, it has a reward for me, and I carry forward from here. Wherever anybody needs me, I'll be there for their support. Anything for the country. But if we go forward with that program that we're gonna host the Olympic, hosting is yes important, but more than that, we should beat good number of medals.
Sure.
Then only we
PT Usha, you speak to delegates from other associations. What's the sense that you're picking up? Is there any buzz around India potentially hosting the Olympics, or do they say, "Pehle apni ranking to dekh lo, you're still number 57 at this moment and not good enough to host the Olympics"? What's the sense that you're picking up?
Yeah, this is all starting stage, like we should before hosting Olympics, we should be sure that we will be able to get more medals, and for that we have to plan it. At the same time, we should go on talking to the conversation with the host commission also for the hosting Olympics. So we should be go on a long-term program for preparing for the players for the more medals.
And there are quite a few events where we still have prospects. So I'm hoping that we'll be cheering much more. I've watched every Indian in this Olympics much more carefully than I watch cricket or anything else. And I'm sure so many people have. And the good thing is because there's so many feed options, you can actually switch between which discipline you want to watch. You're not stuck on one broadcaster and what they're showing. So you can flip and switch, and that's been fantastic. Manu Bhaker, many congratulations once again. I look forward to seeing you at the ranges when you're back. Party hard, enjoy your moment. You worked hard and you truly deserve it. Jaspal Rana, for the role that you played in helping Manu achieve this, we're all very thankful and grateful for your efforts, and hopefully you'll produce many more champions. And PT Usha, I hear what you're saying about the 2036 Olympics, not just host but also win medals, so you send a message to the world that India is ready. Thank you for joining us, and we wish you all the best.